Ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to be a masterclass in brand design, ad design, product design, landing page design, every sort of incredible design that you can think of. And you're probably seeing it right now on the screen as I'm speaking, right? This is an incredibly designed e-commerce website, and it's super inspiring to me because it's actually an e-commerce site, an e-commerce business, but also an app business. They have an app for this specific product. So as you see, the store is called formswim.com. It's actually a swimming goggle brand, which is super niche specific, but I actually love that. I think that's super cool. And let me show you the traffic distribution. These are my favorite kinds of charts, right? This looks like it's going straight to Mars, basically. And it probably is, because maybe there's water in Mars and they might need swimming goggles. There's actually not. Maybe actually though. Maybe there's some in that ice. Ice is water. Okay, that's besides the point. But as you see, this is a really cool goggle mechanism that they got. So it basically shows you, some data right in your face, right in your eye. I feel like they should make glasses like this. This looks so futuristic and it's so cool. And as you see, when you scroll the site, look at how functional this is. It makes you go into what you see, then it shows you the metrics that it tracks, and then you can continue to scroll and look at all the little details. This is just so beautiful. And then, you can analyze your swims after through the app and see how you've performed. This would be a great idea for runners as well. There probably is already something like that out there. And isn't this shocking, right, to you? At least it is to me every day, that I make these videos. I'm like, oh my gosh, right? How can I make a video every day highlighting an incredibly awesome business out there that I've never heard about? And every day I find something new. It's actually ridiculous. Every day there's someone out there building just some cool shit. That's the best way to put it. But as you see, let's just continue to scroll all the way to the bottom. It takes a while to get to the bottom. And then at the bottom, they got a few nice little, I guess you'd call these badges. So a free return badge, a free carbon neutral shipping badge. That's interesting. I wonder how they do that. 2-year warranty. Let me actually click this. We offer free 2-day express home shipping to the U.S. when purchasing Form goggles in an effort to reduce our carbon footprint. We offset 100% of our carbon emissions. So I don't know how they do that, though. That doesn't tell me how they're actually doing that. So funny enough, when I read that, I actually right away thought that meant that they were drop shipping, because if you put your thinking cap on for a second, when you drop ship your product, you're literally removing 3 steps of the supply chain, which probably offsets carbon emissions by 1,000%. It actually doesn't even offset them because you're not even putting them out in the first place, right? So that's something interesting to think about. I may actually use that as marketing for some of our stores, or not marketing, but at least explaining why we drop ship. Because here's the thing, this is a bit of a tangent, but it's important. You can build a great quality brand drop shipping. It's not about the way that you fulfill your orders, guys. It's about the product, okay? That's always what it's been about. But anyways, let's now go to their social media first and then their ads, because they have an incredibly clean social media page. And I wouldn't, I'm not shocked by that, because this brand just seems to be on top of everything. And as you see, they have some reels that have a lot of views. So this one, for example, has 3 million views. I'm sure they're running it as an ad. This is such a genius ad. It looks so good. It's high quality while still being UGC, like a UGC feel. So good. And then now let's look at their ads, right? Because they just have a really congruent feed. It's really cool how they've done it. They don't show or share their view count and like count, which is fine. It doesn't really matter ultimately, because it's just about how this looks. You got to remember, when people see a new brand, sometimes a very small percentage will actually go and, let's say they saw an ad on Instagram, they're gonna go and look at the brand. So if the brand looks really high quality, it's gonna be better for the business overall. So as you see here, this is the meta ad library. I'm in here a lot, and my team is in here a lot, because at Chemi, my business, we operate a lot on machine learning media buying, which we mainly do on Meta, because Meta has the strongest algorithm out there. at least for paid ads. So as you see, they're running 210 different ad results, which is pretty significant. I mean, that's not a small amount at all. That's actually a pretty ridiculous amount of ads. But the best meta ads brands are the ones that actually have a pretty good amount of ads out there. I think for some reason it's really hard for people to grasp that concept, but the more ads you have out there that are really high quality, that actually are, I'll even say, entertaining for your brand, the better, right? Because that's what Meta is going to use. That's like the tools that you're giving the machine learning algorithm in Meta to find the right customers. And that's why a lot of people struggle with inconsistencies or with just lack of results. It's because they're not testing enough ads. They're not showing things enough to people that are going to appeal to that are going to make them customers or come back as customers. And and it's also like about launching good ads, because some people do launch a lot of ads, but they're trash, like things that nobody would want to see on their feed, right? Whereas these things, I feel like you would want to see this on your feed. If you're a swimmer, this is cool. Like, this is really cool. I guess we'll go through some of these. Let's go through this one first.
When you find yourself.
Yeah, see, it's like 15 seconds. And it's inspiring probably for a swimmer. When you see something like that, you're probably like, damn, I want to go dive into a pool right now. You got to get in the mind of your buyer. This is, something I've been learning a lot about lately. I'm like you guys. I'm constantly trying to test things, learn things. Same with my team. I try to push them to do the same. So we're in this together. But anyways, that's kind of it for the brand. I guess the last thing I want to say, you see all their ads. They're really good. Clean ad copy, nothing crazy. They got clean, what's it called? Like headers here. But yeah, the last thing I want to say, I put out a tweet, or not a tweet. It was a Instagram broadcast message. So if you go to Instagram, there's a thing called broadcast now. And you should join my broadcast, because that's where I'm trying to communicate with you guys, and make sure that you see it, basically. And I said in there that I'm willing to partner with brands and front the ad spend if you are already getting some sales, you have a little bit of proof of concept, and the brand aligns with what I want to build. So message me if that's the case. Or you can hire us at Akemi, of course. Let me just show you real quick. Oh, wait, this is not the right Akemi. This is Akemi Lab, which I'll also talk about briefly. But Akemi, the agency, you can hire us to do the machine learning media buying for you and also advise on your business. That's something that, machine learning media buying, aka running paid ads, doesn't really take a huge amount of time, though the more diligent you are with it, the better. And the more strategic you are with it, the better. I think that's a better way to put it. So reach out to us if you want to hire us, or if you want to partner with us, like on an equity level, just message me. And then if you want to get some help or be a part of our community, like a deep part of our community, and meet all the other incredible business owners that are a part of our community, basically like our inner circle, then join the Akemi Lab Accelerator. So this is a Shopify product now, so you can actually get financed for it through ShopPay. That's part of the reason why I decided to go back to Shopify on this. You can, pay a monthly cost instead of a one-time cost. But the reason it's more expensive now is because we're giving away expensive data, and we're providing our entire team that's operating a ton of stuff into the group so that they can continue to help out or add additional value, share additional case studies. And also because I want serious people in here. I want people that are actually really serious about their business. And also, we can make more cash flow this way, which allows us to hire better people and make the community even better, do events, etc. So make sure you check it out if you want to. Otherwise, just subscribe to the channel. That's the other thing you can do. Or just, if you're like a complete beginner, you've never even started anything, then just click here on akemilab.com and beta test our Shopify store builder. It builds you a store for free. It's pretty cool. It's a nice little beginner product, so you don't have to struggle through making your Shopify store look congruent, which a lot of people do struggle with when they first start because they've just never done this before. That solves that problem. And that's really about it. Peace.